Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode in our journey through versions. We have updated from alpha 1.0.8 underscore 01 to alpha 1.0.9. I have not done my research on what was added in this version. I think it might just be like service level multiplayer support, which is completely irrelevant to what we're doing here. So, in this episode today, we are going to finish the entire second half of this Ferris wheel. But to do that, we need to get more wool. So, give me a second. I need to hunt for so much sheep. I've never seen the base at this angle before. It's very weird. Because it's like, it's just, you can see every landmark except the waterfront, which is a complete opposite from like any other angle where you can always see the waterfront, but at least one landmark is missing. Why am I climbing this mountain? I have no reason to climb this mountain. No, the wacky arms, the wacky waving arms, they're gone. Oh, I like those arms. Oh right, I also noticed for the entirety of this alpha period, I didn't realize how skins back then worked. So I actually have to make a completely brand new skin with that in mind. Because if you notice, the design's all messed up. Arms and legs are mirrored, and well, wasn't like that in the skin's design, so I'm going to make a new skin, probably by next episode, and we'll see how it looks. What have we done? We look over here, it's just a Ferris wheel in the background. Oh, that is gonna be really, that is funny. That is just gonna be really funny placement, because anytime I try to get a good view of the base, it's just gonna be looming over. And it's not like the Coliseum or like, you know, not like the Coliseum or Lighthouse. It's just a Ferris wheel. And you might think, oh, why does that make it hit any different? Because it's not like the rest of the base. This is like, this is the most advanced build in this base. Because the Coliseum is old. The Lighthouse is also kind of old. This is modern. Actually, it's from 1893, but still. Anyways, now that we have all the wool that we need, let's try to get building. One of my inspirations for building a Ferris wheel in this version is specifically from Ferris wheel in Mombasa City and Pokemon Black and White. Why that Ferris wheel specifically? I don't know. Okay, the only other Ferris wheel I've been on is at like somewhere in Tennessee. And I have not been to Tennessee in years. So, for that to be the only other one, yeah. It really is a, in my eyes, kind of a magical experience to be on one for the first time. Like, specifically for the first time in like a while. Because, whilst it might be boring, for some at least, I like it. Especially when it comes to like watching how like, for example, like how these sort of rotate and work with it. And also sort of how the bars, the way they move when you're looking at them, from what I remember. Ooh, that's good stuff. I probably sound weird talking like this about Ferris wheels, but you gotta understand, I like these things. So even if it's like completely random and insignificant, I'm probably gonna point it out. For no reason other than wanting to point it out. I really need to learn how they work. It's probably fairly simple, but you can never know with these things. Alright, let me... Oh, this is turning out so well. I need to keep on building though. So I will cut to when I finish the interior bit here. I forgot the term. Alright, I've gotten the backside finish here, so all that's left is the gondolas, a structural support piece in the middle, and the pieces to go out to the side here. Finally, after a whopping 1.5 episodes, wait, the end is in sight for this Ferris wheel. Oh, this Ferris wheel is actually really hard to build. Now, I'm only building 4 gondolas for the sole reason of we would not have space for any more. And now, for the final part of the process. Putting on the structural support. Now this part's actually going to be decently difficult. As we have to build diagonally downwards. Once we're done building the structural support on one side, we're gonna take a look at it on the outside just to see if it's actually looking good. Would you look at that? We are so building the structures like this on the other side. This is incredible. Arguably, I'd say this is one of the most detailed builds we've done in this world so far. I mean, just you turn around here, look at how much is going on. It may be a lot of empty space, but I think everything's there except for the person controlling the thing. But everything's there. In all seriousness, for our second multi-episode project, that's just one singular build, I think we've topped the Colosseum in every way. This may be a bit circular, sure, but it's standing upright, and it has pretty much like every standard detail like a Ferris wheel that, like, you know, most people care about. Despite the lighting here, which I will most definitely work on and I'll show you in the next episode how it looks with daytime lighting. With that, I will be seeing you all later.